The northern suburbs were once a creative hotbed for live music, nurturing the early careers of bands such as the Twilights and Cold Chisel, and arguably Little River Band.
But since those days, poker machines have taken over.
Northern Sound System, or NSS, is a youth development facility located in Elizabeth, South Australia. The facility opened in 2007 thanks to local and federal funding that was focused on supporting live and local music north of Adelaide's CBD. NSS is a 300-person venue and is equipped with rehearsal and recording studios. The facility uses music to engage with the youth and to maintain the strong, vibrant music culture of Adelaide's northern suburbs.
Basically a community, it's a music community, that's essentially what we offer. It tends to vary between different genres, so every genre has its own little community, but we're the hub that brings everything together, really.
Trying to program that's really interesting because identification is such a big part for young people, so if it's the wrong kind of hip-hop, then they won't go.
There's lots of stuff going on that people can just come in and do if they want, if they're into music or just the arts in general.
To try and sort of deal with that, we run a variety of programs.
Free programs after school from 4 to 6. You can come in and record for free every Monday.
Wednesdays, all girls rock jams. Thursdays is bangers and mashups, so like DJing and making beats.
Band rehearsals, event hire. We also work with the council and the community projects to do with, youth homelessness.
And then we've got M1 Records, our artist development program, which is Arts SA funded artist development. So they get grants of up to $5,000 and project support from me and access to our facilities. One of our programs is seeing artists deliver their art on a national platform. I'm hoping that we get more of that more regularly. Yeah, very, very optimistic, but dig in the fear. I don't think it's too out of the question.
However, the programs at NSS aren't just limited to the youth of Adelaide's North, as the wider community and people of all ages are also actively welcomed.
We've got some work for the Dole participants. Damon helps out in the office. He's super cool. It's like a multi-tool. He's amazing.
Pretty much my whole life I've been really into music and learning about music and trying to improve myself in any way to do with music. So I thought volunteering here would give me some cool skills and stuff, some knowledge in that area, and it definitely has.
And then Tommy P is a beat producer, so that's his formal work for the Dole role, which I think is crazy fun.
Because I couldn't land a job, I had to do work for the Dole, so I approached Nick and said, "Nick, please let me do it here." And he said if it can work, and we made it work.
Well, hopefully we get the opportunity to create more diverse work for the Dole roles. To sort of show, there are pathways forward and that you can sort of pioneer and create user-specific solutions.
Welcoming the community into NSS is the array of friendly and passionate staff members. Over the past 9 years, there have been 3 defined staff changeovers that have naturally occurred from major developments within the facility.
The staff in a community centre are its backbone, its lifeblood, it's like what people connect with.
How much our staff team work with young people to get the results that they do. And it's just, we're one of a kind in the north, so that's why I love working here.
For me, I do genuinely get a good feeling out of helping people. Yeah, I just like to make people smile.
You said it well, actually. This is a life. It's not a job that you come to, you clock on, you clock off. This is a 24/7 around the clock kind of lifestyle that you kind of work within. We tend to take a lot of stuff home, but in doing that, when I say take a lot of stuff home, I mean, like mentally you're always thinking about stuff that's going on here. It's a full-on job, but it's a rewarding job in as much as seeing music come out of here and products, and we're all really passionate about the music industry as well. So we love to see people doing well and good products coming out of here, and building relationships with people, and that's kind of what it's about for us.
The staff team has changed here a few times. There's probably been roughly kind of 3 generations, you could say, of staff teams, and so each time that major change occurs there, you'll see the community sort of coming and going with those relationships. Whole community is growing in an artistic quality way. People are wanting more, and they're seeing people do more, and they're seeing that they can achieve greater outcomes here.
The young people often get a pretty hard rap in this area. So the youth that attend these programs or are engaging with NSS as a whole help to give, I guess, a more positive outlook on what's going on. It's all about developing solutions for young people in the city of Playford, because young people need to be heard and this is their avenue for being heard.
The fun stuff happens in between all of those programs, though. It's you know, it's when you've got people in, you get to know them and you get to see kind of what they're after and what they need. I think I'm sort of getting off on that at the moment, is that, see, I was saying before how youth cultures are so random and with niche needs and high hopes, you know, strong dreams for the future. And I think you can satisfy them, you know, like you can sort of really tailor these facilities to people's needs, and I'm wondering how hard you can go in that direction. It's more, I'm the one that's got to organise it, so like organising a million separate meals as opposed to everyone gets cheeseburgers is tricky, but if you can nail it, that's a lot of happy people, and then the happy people have capacity to help back. So I think it's about making strong relationships with people by listening and identifying their needs and serving them what they need, creating a bond, and hopefully they have that desire to pass on or to build on, and then you get a fully functioning community that kicks ass, you know. So maybe we're just like behaviour leaders. Maybe we're just like, this is how it can be. Did you know life can be so dope and flexible? And everyone's like, yes, we did, because we're young and our brains are like that. And then if they give back in, it's just this whole like community of people kicking heaps of ass together, as opposed to just like, can I have a cheeseburger? Yes, you can. Oh, this cheeseburger sucks. You know what I mean?
Over the past 9 years, NSS has seen amazing development in both the venue itself and the youth of Elizabeth. Currently expanding and building a second story, NSS aims to build a sustainable music culture for the community and a viable touring venue for local and national artists.
Everyone's different, you know, everyone takes out a different kind of thing. It could be something as simple as, you know, giving a purpose to someone. You know, giving them a goal to work towards, which for some people is really, really useful. It's all about positive mental state, really.
Youth culture is an amorphous bunch of weirdness clashing and exploding all at the same time. There's always going to be youth. It's not like youth are going to go away.